Hello everyone, welcome back to another Pokemon the series, the beginning episode talk. I have recovered from this episode. I took a little bit of a break in between watching this episode and recording it because of the fact that, well, bye-bye Butterfree. Yes, it is time for that episode. So the gang is on the road to Saffron City, but they reach a cliff, but they can go past the cliff in order to continue on their journey. However, then they see a bunch of Butterfree, and it turns out it is mating season for the Butterfree. And if Ash will not release his Butterfree will never have kids. So it's time to take to the sky, thanks to an air balloon. And Butterfree is gonna search for a wife. Butterfree, I know the difficulty of a search like that. And then you have a bunch of other trainers there sending out their Butterfrees as well. And Brock looks at a beautiful girl sending out a Butterfree, and then he's like, get that one, because if you get that one, then the trainers will get together as well. And it's like, no, because that would mean Ash. It's not your Butterfree! But that one was made for a joke. But then Butterfree sees true love, the pink one. For some reason there's a pink Butterfree. Look, this is before Generation 4. And in Generation 4, we had gender differences. So now we need a way to differentiate male and female, okay? We need to differentiate men and women. They aren't the same. So, pink, I guess. Or maybe this one came from that one island on the Orange Islands that we'll get to one day. So Butterfree tries to woo her and does his mating dance. But, yeah, just like with love, I also know the pain of rejection. Sadly enough, he gets rejected, and Butterfree is utterly destroyed. So the gang goes down searching for Butterfree, finds Butterfree, give him some encouraging words, and then also a scarf, which will make him stand out above the rest of them. So they go back up, and Ash is very determined to have his Butterfree plow the other Butterfree. But it is basically just his pride in his own Butterfree, because he raised this thing. This thing's the best Butterfree around. So Butterfree this time around tries to use some attacks to impress the female, but it doesn't really work. But then Team Rocket appears and they steal every Butterfree except the one that belongs to Ash. And that one goes on a rescue. It tries to attack the helicopter but doesn't work. Stun Spore is kind of useless with the blades. So when Team Rocket gets away, our Butterfree follows it and comes back to the gang with the location, so they all go over there. And Team Rocket is very happy about the fact that they have a bunch of Butterfree. However, then someone breaks through the window and the gang does the motto, which I thought was really funny. They do the motto. And Butterfree immediately flies past in order to try and rescue his beloved, while Misty distracts Team Rocket. And I like how Jessie hits Starmie with like a hammer, and then Misty uses like a water cannon on Starmie to get it back in working order. And it's like, where did you find that stuff? Where were you carrying like a gigantic thing, backpack full of water and like a water cannon? Where were you carrying that? Where did that come from? But Butterfree eventually frees the Butterfrees, and he has now wooed the female one. So when the female one wants to talk to our Butterfree, Team Rocket appears to try and catch it, but then our Butterfree obviously like, that's my woman, leave her alone. So Team Rocket is gonna go after the rest of them. And Butterfree takes Pikachu over to the helicopter. Pikachu jumps on board and shocks the thing and blows it up. And afterwards, the pink Butterfree does the mating dance for our Butterfree, meaning that she has finally come to her senses and has loved the loser, basically. However, this only means one thing. Now that it has officially become a match, we have to say goodbye to Butterfree. So we have a bit of flashback with some nice piano music that for some reason transitions in the dub into the opening, which is like, gotta catch 'em all. It's like, this is not a sad moment anymore. This is so weird, but it is still a very sad moment. And Ash says goodbye to his Butterfree, and Butterfree flies off in order to make children and start a family. And yeah, this is very sad. I love this episode, by the way, but this is very sad, mainly because of the fact that this Butterfree will never see again. I mean, they tease us a couple of times, and then they have that horrible image, which is in Journeys. But, like, we will never have another, like, actual return of this Butterfree while it moves. Let's say that. And that is so sad. Because also, this is not just a Pokemon. It's Ash's first Pokemon. His first Pokemon that he ever caught on his journey. I guess now that falls to Pidgeotto, as in the first Pokemon he ever owned and still owns. But it was a sad day to see Butterfree leave. But this episode is actually great. It hits all the feels. It shows the mating stuff, but also, not like that, you know, Butterfree fighting for her approval and stuff like that, the way that it technically is supposed to go, even though not all of us men are able to go that far. and be able to just be these strong masculine men. Some of us are losers. That's just what happens. But us losers deserve love as well. Just because we're losers doesn't mean we wouldn't protect you in any situation that appears. Maybe not successfully, but we'll try, damn it. We will try. But I just really enjoyed this episode. It is so sad to see Butterfree go. And the fact that, you know, like the flashbacks really help sell it. Even though this is just episode 21 of the show, it is still like so sad because we've had Butterfree since episode 3. That's when Ash caught Caterpie. And then we saw it immediately evolve to Metapod. And then the next episode into Butterfree. And then we saw in the flashback also the fight against Misty, which was kind of, you know, a losing match for him, sadly enough. Not really the best one to show, but at least he was used in the gym battle. But I guess this opens us up to having a new member on the team, because Ash now is missing a single member, because he now has Pikachu, the starters, and Pidgeotto. So we need a new member on the team. I don't know how long it's going to take before we get that next member of the team. Maybe it's going to be soon, maybe it's going to be later. And this episode was a lot more exciting than the last one. The last one had some fun in it, but this one was like really good, really well written. Because, like, as a kid, I was destroyed by Butterfree just leaving. I was destroyed. Also, this, just like the last episode, was recorded on Valentine's Day. And also the day in which we got the official reveal of Dragon Ball Daima Super Saiyan 4. Which I really want to see the episode, but I can't. I gotta wait a bit more. I like to do that on a Saturday rather than a Friday. But with that being said, let me know you guys' thoughts in the comment section down below about this episode. What did you think? And with that being said, thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope you guys have enjoyed. And if you did, please like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel today. Turn on notifications, and don't forget to check out the Let's Play channel. Link in the description and at the end of the video. And I'll see you guys next time when we might make it to Saffron City and the dolls. Bye!